the teenagers on the block.
Meanwhile, Joe, you were on the second floor, and I know you were stuck there for all night long. You set your alarm every hour on the hour?
Just in case if rescue came, because I didn't want to fall asleep if, anyone showed up.
How terrifying was it for you to be there without your brother and your mom?
It wasn't something nice to experience, and I never want to go through it again.
You must have been also, just as they were terrified about what was going on with you, you must have been so worried about them.
Yeah, I finally got in contact with them with my phone, and they told me that they went back to my brother's girlfriend's house, so I knew they were safe after that.
How did you ultimately get out? I know your first floor had, several feet of water. You were upstairs in your house, and you were communicating with some of your friends on the block.
Yeah, it was very hard, though, because the signal was going in and out.
And they told you, swim to our house. I mean, even the sound of a neighbor saying, swim to our house is so bizarre.
Yeah. By the end of the morning, the water started to go down more, and I heard that the tide might come up more, so it was my best opportunity to just swim now and just go through it and suck it up.
George Tormo is here in the audience today. I know that he rescued in his rowboat you as well as some other kids who were stuck in the neighborhood. So George, thank you so much for that. And I know you're just a neighbor who wanted to do the right thing, George. You're not a rescue worker. You're just someone in the neighborhood who wanted to help.
Yes, it's my old block. My mother was raised there, and I know them since they're kids. What happened was there was a neighbor that had a heart ailment, and I went to get them first, and I told the kids I'd come back for them.
Which was obviously a lifesaver for so many people. Thank you for doing what you did. Betsy, what was it like for you to be reunited with Joe and Greg? You must have been so happy to see your brother.
Words can't describe. When I saw him, I thought it was a dream. I thought it was a dream. He would already left to go run and get him because we couldn't take it anymore. We didn't have communication with him for 2 hours, and I said, go get him, go get him. And I parked the car, and there they all were. All my kids were there. He was there with the boys, and they said, George came and got us. And I was like, oh, that's great. And then we had to run to him because he was halfway in the water to go get him to say that they were all safe. I owe a lot to George.
And now you're together, which of course is the most important thing. I know your house is a mess.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to rebuild it, but things can be replaced. And as we saw earlier, people can't.
Right. Yes. A lot of people are way off. But the community is just George. The community is wonderful. We've had so many high school kids and college kids come and help us. It's been amazing. It's really been great community service.
Lots of stories of tragedy, but lots of stories of compassion as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you all, and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And when news of the storm got to Jon Bon Jovi, he got back to his home state. He'll be with us live in the studio right after this.
Up next, rocker to the rescue. Jersey's own Jon Bon Jovi rolls up his sleeves to feed hundreds of Sandy's victims. Plus, Boardwalk Empire star Steve Buscemi on the ground. That's next.